Hey there, and welcome. Today, we are doing a super fast power-up for your Python skills. Think of it as a quick 5-minute refresher to get you back in the zone. You know that feeling, right? Where you kind of forget some of the syntax, or maybe a key concept is just a little foggy? It's been a while, maybe, and you just need to jog your memory. Hey, don't worry, it happens to the best of us. Well, we're gonna fix that right here, right now. Just imagine we're opening up your programming toolkit and we're making sure every single essential piece is sharp, clean, and totally ready for action. By the end of this, you're gonna feel confident and ready to build something awesome. Okay, first up, let's grab the most fundamental tool in the entire kit, variables. Honestly, the easiest way to picture them is just as labeled boxes where you can store all your information. Every single program, whether it's big or small, it all starts right here. So Python has a few different kinds of boxes for different types of data. You've got your int for whole numbers, float for any number with a decimal, str for text, and of course, bool for simple true or false values. And here's the really cool part. Python is smart enough to figure out which box to use all by itself. You don't even have to tell it. Okay, this next part is really important to get. Not all of these data types behave the same. Some, like lists and dictionaries, are mutable, which is just a fancy way of saying you can change them after you've made them. But others, like numbers and strings, are immutable. They're basically set in stone. You can't change the original, you can only create a new, changed version. Trust me, getting this difference down will save you so many headaches later on. All right, so we've got our data stored in boxes. Now what? How do we actually do stuff with it? Well, that's where our next tool comes in. We call them operators, and they are basically the action words of your code. And this is the perfect example. You can think of an operator, like that little plus sign, as a tiny machine. It takes one or two of your data boxes as input, it does something to them, like addition, and then it spits out a new data box with the result. This is how we actually work with and transform our information. And it's not just for math. Python's toolkit is absolutely packed with these things. You've got your arithmetic operators for number crunching, relational ones to compare things like asking, is this bigger than that? And logical operators to chain decisions together. Then there are assignment operators to store results and even membership operators to check if something is inside a group. Each one is a specialized little tool for a very specific job. Now for my favorite part. This is where we give our program a brain. You know, storing data and doing simple actions is great, but the real magic happens when your code can start making its own decisions and repeating tasks automatically. This is all about control flow. This here is your classic decision maker. It's like your program is asking a series of questions. First, it checks, if this condition is true, do this thing. If it's not, okay, no problem, let's move on. It then asks, else if or elif, this other condition is true, then do that instead. And if none of those checks work out, it just falls back to the final else plan. It's a super clean, logical way for your code to make choices. But what about doing something over and over and over again? Well, that's where the for loop is just magical. It's so simple. You just tell Python, hey, for every single fruit in this big collection of fruits, I want you to do one specific thing. And it just does it. It goes through them one by one automatically until there's nothing left. It's such an elegant way to handle repetitive jobs. And boom, that's what you get. That simple idea runs once for every single item. And you get this perfectly neat output. This is how you can take a mountain of data, thousands of items, and process it all with just a couple of lines of code. It is incredibly efficient. Okay, let's pick up the pace for a rapid-fire round. We've talked about simple one-item boxes, but what about organizing whole groups of data? Let's quickly look at 4 specialized containers for that. First up, the string. We've seen it. It's just a sequence of characters, all in order, and the key thing to remember, it's immutable. You can't change it. You can use methods like .upper to create a brand new uppercase version, though. Next up, the list. This is your go-to all-purpose container. It's ordered, and here's the big deal. It's mutable. That means you can change it all you want. Add items with .append, remove them, swap them out. It's super flexible. Then you have the tuple. It looks almost exactly like a list, right? But it has one massive difference. It's immutable. It's the list's strict twin. Once you create a tuple, its contents are locked in. Perfect for when you have data that you know should never, ever change. And finally, the dictionary. This one's a total game changer. It's not about order at all. It's about looking things up. You store information in key value pairs. So you don't ask for the first item, you ask for the item that goes with a specific key, like name. This is incredibly fast and so powerful. All right, so we've gone through all the tools that come standard with Python. But what if you need more? What if you need superpowers? Well, that's our final tool, the ability to import entire new toolboxes, which in Python we just call modules. And it really is this simple. You need some heavy-duty math functions? You literally just type import math, and bam, your program now has access to everything inside that math toolbox. Like the square root function, you just type the module name, a dot, and the tool you want to use. This simple idea is what gives Python its almost infinite power. And there you have it, the essential Python toolkit, all sharpened up and ready to go. You've got your variables for storage, operators for taking action, control flow for making decisions, collections for organizing everything, and modules to expand your power. So really, the only question left is, what are you going to build with it?